this is Carrie with Fullerton Professional Organizing, and today we're going to talk about decluttering, but in a little bit different way. And sorry if I'm rattling paper and making noise. We have two different perspectives. We have Dana K. White, who her perspective is just declutter and donate all in one place, a place that will take everything, because that's what she needs. She needs to be able to just declutter and have an organization that will just take it all off your hands, somewhat like Goodwill, and because I do this for a living, that's kind of what I need. I need to be able to declutter a client and then just take it and drop it off. And I have two places that I usually use. It's either Goodwill, or if I know it's something that they can use, it will be the children's home or a pregnancy resource center for baby items. I have my three organizations that I donate to. But this perspective from Susan Santoro, and she has a YouTube channel. You can look her up. She talks about if you struggle with decluttering and you need a different mindset, think of organizations that have needs that you can meet. And one I can think of off the top of my head is a women's shelter. If you are a woman or and you have items that can be donated to a women's shelter, then you may call them, find out what they need, and go on a treasure hunt through your home and find the items that they are needing and donate them. And that will also work in your favor, because you will now have a little more space for things, and you've decluttered to meet a need. So that's what she talks about. Susan Santoro says, help your community. Donate, and these are donation ideas to help your community. Why and when focusing on donating? The why. The purpose of decluttering is to save you space and time. But for the organization, it is to bring joy to that community and to help others in your community. And decluttering to donate or help someone in the community will cause something that may in your mind be a chore, like decluttering, become a little bit more fun and interesting, because you're going on a treasure hunt for that organization, and you're going through your home trying to find useful things for that organization, or like we said, a women's shelter. So your bounty becomes their treasure. You've got a purpose and a focus now. And this will also benefit the environment, because you're basically recycling or upcycling your items, or bringing your extra good items to someone that actually is going to use them. So you're asking yourself who to help, what do they need, what will be helpful to that organization, what would they like, and what can I donate to them right now? And some of these ideas she says animal shelters. These are some things that I didn't know that animal shelters will take, but animal shelters will take baby formula. Cleaning supplies are always needed. Bedding and towels, and those you can give the ripped and torn bedding and towels too, because they're just going to use them as rags and layers of to lay on. Pet food and supplies, and office supplies. Now, community theater, here are some ideas for them. And I had a client that had lots and lots and lots of community theater items. And why not donate them to the community theater that you're involved with? That way you get to use them, but so does everybody else. So, community theater will take clothes, shoes, jewelry, accessories, fabric, props, suitcases, and trunks. Furniture, banners, wigs, crafts. They will take a lot of things. And I don't think we have a community garden here in the Rio Grande Valley that I know of. And if I do, let me know in the comments below if your community has a community garden or not. But if you have extra garden stuff that you are not going to use anymore, you could help them out with those items. Of course, there are military veterans that you can give cards, magazines, books, fabrics, cell phones to. Some of these I don't have direct, I haven't called these organizations, so I would call these organizations and ask them what they do need. Local military deployed veteran groups, there's veteran hospitals, there's homeless groups, there's all types of veteran and military groups that take donations. There's churches and emergency shelters, there's homeless and domestic abuse shelters, foster families, relocated refugee shelters, charitable thrift stores, nursing homes, grief support, children's hospitals. Here in the Rio Grande Valley, a good place to donate would be the refugee places that take care of refugees. That would be a good place to call, ask what's needed, and find that in your home and donate it. All right, and we already talked about Dana White. She just when she donates, she just donates. All right, and then Erica Lucas, she suggested buy nothing, sell nothing groups. Those are also a good way to declutter to someone in your community that may need an item that you are not using anymore, and you just don't want to put forth the effort to sell, because selling takes time and energy, and you still have to keep the item until it sells. So if you have something, join one of those groups and they can come and pick it up whenever they whenever they need it. And you don't have to worry about whether they're picking it up to sell it, because you're giving it away for free anyway. Now, Erica Lucas on her YouTube, she says that Amazon will ship, if you use their boxes, they will ship to wherever you want to donate these items. Now, you might want to check with them, because I have not verified that, so I don't know that for sure. So now to go over a little more of Susan Santos's ideas on her YouTube channel. What she does on her YouTube channel, Susan shows us how to flip our traditional decluttering process and focus on donating first, and then tackling decluttering with an eye for what we can donate. When dropping off items to be donated, know that items are accepted. Call them first, find out what's accepted and what are not accepted. She says, I like to remember our purpose for decluttering is to make the space and time so that you can focus on what's most important to you. So when you focus on who you can help with your donation when you're decluttering, it makes the process a lot more helpful. Decluttering to donate flips the process from being a chore to an act of helping others. It allows you to share your bounty rather than having it waste away in storage or on a shelf in the basement, in the garage, just sitting there. Look for organizations that support a cause you're passionate about or that you are already working with. Like if you're part of community theater, just donate all of that to community theater. Then you can use it, and so can everybody else. Linens are items that are rarely donated but are in great need. So if you, have some good sheets and towels that you're no longer using, like for me, I'm an empty nester, so I got rid of a lot of sheets and that I didn't need, and I remodeled my bathroom, so I got rid of one set of towels that were the wrong color, and I did donate them to Goodwill. But she says if they're in good condition, then donate them to a women's shelter or something like that where they really need sheets and towels. But if they're torn and worn, very well worn, you can donate them to pet shelters and they will use them. Only donate clean items and items that are in good working order. You don't want to help somebody, think of yourself as helping someone and send them things that are just trash and they're dirty. You don't want to treat them, you want to treat others like with dignity. Group pairs and sets together to help the organization when they are sorting donations. If the shoes go together, make sure all the shoes are together and all the outfits are together. Label unique specialty items such as kitchen gadgets and crafting tools. If you don't know if you're the only one that knows what it is, but they don't know what it is, then it's not useful to them. So make sure you tell them or leave them a note on the item of what it is and what it's used for. Take care of items that can be damaged or broken, such as jewelry, by putting them in Ziploc bags or envelopes so that they don't get tangled. Label the size of clothing items if the tag has been torn or removed. Now we're talking about your own items, so you should know what size they are. In my case, sometimes I'm decluttering for clients and I don't know what size they are, and there's really too many items for me to label with size. But if they're coming from your own home, this is a good idea. And donate linens in poor condition. We already talked about this, but to animal shelters and rescue groups, community clean-up groups, or arts and craft groups can use the worn out sheets and towels. But if you have some really good sheets and towels that you can donate, go ahead and donate them to organizations like the women's shelter, or women's abuse shelters, or homeless shelters, places where they really would love to have clean sheets. All right, guys, I hope this helps you come up with a few more ideas on how to declutter if you don't know, what to do with the stuff that you're donating and who to donate. But these are just some ideas that'll keep you motivated to declutter as well. All right, guys, thank you for listening, and I'll see you on the next one.